Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to my dollhouse and the Tea Party Girls. And today with the Tea Party Girls, we're just going to do a reading, a quick pick a card about what energy is through with us today, what we can look forward to, what we need to be aware of, just to bring in some positivity today and for the next few days. So let's pour a cup of tea. And see what cards come up. You have a choice of 4 cards today. You can have number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. Whichever one you choose to accept as your message today, and that will be who will be giving you that message. So let's first of all find out the energy around us today as a general reading. What is the energy for all of us today? To contemplate, to bring in, to breathe in. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in and out. Breathe in all the positivity and breathe out the stress and what no longer belongs to you. And what can we look forward to today? My goodness. Taking care of myself is a radical act of love. So taking care of yourselves today, taking care of our needs, of what is important to us, saying no if we want to say no and not say, well, okay, I'll do it for you. Sometimes saying no is the best act of self-love. And to just take care of ourselves, remembering to breathe. Breathe in positivity and breathe out stress and what no longer belongs to you. So, going through the cards, let's find out what might be possible. And the general energy individually this time. So, let's start with number 1. What is the general energy around you today? What might be possible? Let's find out with number 1. What might be possible for you today and for the next few days? I'm giving out the deck of possibilities, so I'm just going to give them a good shuffle. Let's see what might be possible for you today and for the coming days. First card, make a wish, number 1. Make a wish. Set your intentions this week. Perhaps even start a manifestation board. Those sort of things come through with this card. Set a manifestation board where everything that you want is available to you, so you can inspire yourself to change, to bringing in those things that you want. What would you like best in the world? What really pulls at your heartstrings? What inspires you? What motivates you? Start a vision board. Find lots of magazines in op shops and things and cut out what just hits at you and says, this is what I need, this is what I want in my life. And place it on the board and place that board somewhere where you can see it every day and bring in that positivity and that, I don't know, joy. And every day you see it, you feel inspired to work and aim towards it. Second possibility today for you. What else is possible? Something is about to change, and it's a change that is inevitable. It's one of those things that, maybe long ago you gave up and decided that life was going to make the decision for you, and maybe you forgot about it. So what did you want? I don't know. months ago, years ago, and you thought, well, it's never going to be mine, so I may as well give up on it. Well, the universe has decided to make that change for you. So if you've forgotten about it, a mighty surprise is on its way to you. But it's something that needs to happen and wants to happen, and the timing is now right. So if there's been something that you've wanted and you let go of for some reason, it's about to re-emerge in your life. The opportunity is about to re-emerge in your life. So be prepared for a change, a massive change. A judgment call in your favour. A judgment call in your favour. So if there's been something on the books and you've been wondering how the outcome is going to turn out, it's going to turn out in your favour. A judgment call has been called for you. So things are really looking up for you, and things are turning out in your favour in the next few days. A new dawn, a hope has risen. Hope is on its way to you. The new dawn. The sun rises yellow. So a new dawn is about to present itself to you too. So some really good things, some really interesting things are on the way to you. What energy does that carry? Remembering we're talking about self-love, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself. But what energy is for you? What energy is around all these changes? Ooh, it's time for you to take a risk, time for you to take a chance. Those changes are happening. Are you going to accept them? Or are you going to turn your back on them? Which way are you going to go? It's a crossroads coming up. It's up to you, number one, to decide where you're headed. Yes, the universe provides all of these things, and sometimes it's a surprise, and sometimes it says, take it. But do you want to take it? So something is definitely on the horizon for you. What's the general advice? What's the general advice? Two of Summer. Lovebird. Let me read this for you because I can't quite read this far away. You're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotion in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. There could be a relationship, or it could be something that you fall in love with, that you find, oh, I just can't live without this. This is perfect for me, and I want to bring it into my life. I want it to remain in my life. So whatever it is that you want to remain in your life, whether a person, a situation, or an experience, and perhaps maybe it might be faltering, or it might be just a brand new start. Nurture it, hold on to it, don't ever give up on it. Something that you want in your life, something that you love and just want to keep hold of. Nurture it, work with it, compromise, encourage, inspire, but don't ever give up on it. Oh, wonderful. So thank you. Number 1. Number 2, if you chose number 2, let's find out what might be possible for you this week and the next coming days, and see if we can find out what might be happening, what might you need to think about, what might you need to put action into. Let's find out, shall we? I'm using my possibilities deck. And let's find out what might be coming through for you. Remembering, we're thinking about and contemplating and breathing in and breathing out. All those things that don't belong to you, and breathing in the joy and the positivity. Thinking about what you need and how you want to bring things into your life that nurture you, inspire you, support you, encourage you. But what might else be coming through? A community event, a group, a support group perhaps, a craft group, a hobby group, church, family, concert. Anywhere where a group of people group together, come together for mutual respect, mutual help, mutual support, mutual interest, whatever it is, a group of people will become an important part of your life this week. Who might they be? An important group of people, a community comes together for you this week. You'll be part of a broader community perhaps. Or start thinking about how you integrate with people. How are you with crowds? How are you with groups of people? There's an opportunity for you to blend in or stand out. What would you rather do in this week? Would you rather blend in, or do you want to stand out and make a difference? Interesting. What else might be coming through for you? Let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Or let's go on adventures. Oh, something is going to inspire you this week to move outside your comfort zone. And it's going to lead you into something really good, something that you'll really enjoy, something that perhaps may even inspire you to continue, or maybe a one-of. I don't know, it depends on your circumstances, but it's certainly something that you want to try, and it's going to take outside your comfort zone, but remembering it's only uncomfortable because you haven't experienced it before, or it's something that you've always wanted to do, and now the opportunity has come for you to participate. So, interesting and very, very exciting. A young lad comes through here. Who might this be? A young lad. Could be someone from your past, when he was young and you're remembering him as a youngster, or he was a youngster in your past but now he's your age and maybe he's coming back and you're thinking about him. Or it could be someone in your family, it could be someone that you know who's still a youngster, but whoever it is, he's young, he's curious, and he's thinking of you just as much as you are thinking of him. What might be his involvement in your week? A youngster. Younger than a teen, but older than a child. So he's approaching, 10, 11, 12, something like that. And surprise! Something is going to surprise you mighty big this week. Mighty big surprise. And what is the energy around this week? What is the energy? What is it that is personable to you and that maybe the universe wants you to consider? Wow, that surprise. I wonder what it might be. It's going to knock you off your feet. It's going to think, oh, wow. Is it a good surprise or I don't know if I like that surprise. I don't know. Depending on your circumstances, of course. So let's have a look and see what might be coming through for you. The dog. Family comes through here as this one as well. Friends come through with this one. People that you rely on and rely on you. People that are a good company and that you enjoy, that you can trust, that are loyal, sincere, unconditional love and sincerity. Sincerity comes through here as well. So whoever you feel you belong with, they are going to be on your mind this week. They're faithful, they're dependable, and you can just feel so comfortable with them. They're like a pair of old slippers. You just put your feet into them and just feel that you can be who you are. There's no pretense here. There's no, you don't have to pretend to be anybody other than who you are. And that's who's coming through for you this week. So people who are reliable and are on your side is the energy for this week. And the general advice this week for you, number 2. General advice. Queen of Summer. Now I can't quite read this from this far away, so I'm going to bring it up so I can read it. The Swan. This is the time of deep emotions and heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So it's Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups does that sometimes. She's such a caring, nurturing, motherly type, but she forgets sometimes to take care of herself. So do take care of yourself this week, because you've got those adventures to come through and you've got those memories. So there could be some tears, there could be some joy, there could be some laughter. But above all, take care of yourself and enjoy your week, number 2. So hopefully that was helpful for you. Number 3. Did you choose number 3? Let's have a look and see what might be possible for you this week. What the energy is around you and the general advice. Remembering to take care of yourself this week. Breathe in positivity. Breathe out all that is not necessary, not helping you, doesn't belong to you. We know how that feels, don't we? When we carry burdens for other people and try to solve their problems. I think sometimes they're old enough to look after themselves, and if they are, then let them at it. Let them solve their own problems. But take care of your own necessities, of course, and what you have responsibilities for. We're not letting go of those, but we're just letting go of what we cannot control. So let's have a look and see what might be possible for you this week. My deck of possibilities. What's possible? Oh, a sincere friendship comes through here. This is the person that it's like your twin. You joined the hip, and no matter how far away you are from each other, you are always, always the best of friends. It's like the other part of you. You can share whatever it is that you want, and they never judge you. So this is coming through here. A very, very sincere friendship is on your mind, or you might reconnect with a very dear friend and pour your heart out to each other. Have a tea party. Just enjoy each other's company. Have fun. Reminisce. Laugh. Cry. Whatever it is that you need to do with this friend is coming through for you this week. Be it in person or in online or in letter. Home becomes an important part of your life this week. Either, you could be redecorating, you could be renovating, you could be packing up to move. Home is on your mind this week, where you belong, where you feel as though you can put down roots. Maybe it's changing, or maybe you're settling in. Depending on your circumstances, home is on your mind this week. You might be buying some new curtains. You may be sprucing up your bedroom and to make it more romantic or more relaxing. You may need a general clean-up. You may need a spring clean. Depending on your circumstances, home is on your mind. A single friend who has news. Someone's bringing you news. Be prepared for some news this week. And a lady that you know will bring it to you, whether or not you know her personally or you meet her. I'm not sure, but be prepared for some news. Be prepared for news. And it's going to be given to you by a woman, a young woman. Talk about being prepared. Yeah, but you can't have you can't have rainbows without rain, can you? And gardens don't grow without rain. So this is something that's necessary. Be prepared for it. It's going to be a little bit of inconvenience perhaps, but something worthwhile, and it will produce the results that you want. It's just like a little detour. So take you out your umbrella and be prepared for change, be prepared for news, be prepared for alternate routes, alternate decisions, whatever it is, be prepared for something, but ultimately it's still going to lead you where you need to be. Reflect on it. Reflect on it. Reflect on the changes and bring it into your life. So let's find out the general energy around you though. Talk about it. Here it comes. Reflection. Reflection. There's something to reflect on this week. Perhaps your friend is going to help you, to guide you, and the news will help you reflect on something important in your life at the moment. It could be to do with your home. It could be to do with whether or not you move, whether or not you stay, whether or not you renovate, whether or not, I don't know, changes that can be made. Something about your home is definitely something to reflect on this week. Oh, that sounds interesting. So let's have a look at the general advice and see what might be coming through for you. General advice. It's time for a tea party. What's your general advice this week? This one just stands out. It's just sort of coming through. 6 of winter, something to move into. It's definitely a move coming up. A move coming up of some sort, whether or not that's moving away or moving into what you already have and just accepting it. I don't know. But the 6 of winter comes through here, the 6 of swords. So it's definitely a change coming up for you, but a better one, leading you where you need to be. So let's have a look. I can't quite read that yet. So let's find out. Rescue cat, mixed breed. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love cats. The challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. Definitely times are changing, and you will accept it. You will cope with it. Nothing comes without you being able to accept it and cope with it. Thank you. Number 3. Number 4. Let's have a look at your possibilities this week and find out what might be happening for you and the general energy around you and the changes that might be happening. So number 4, let's have a look. What might be possible for you this week? I'm using my deck of possibilities just to see what might be happening. Let's have a look. Nothing's standing out very much, but oh my goodness, a sudden change. Be prepared for a sudden change. Something is on the horizon. Maybe you've been waiting for it, but even if you wait for something, when it does happen, it becomes a surprise. And you think, whoa, that was quick, even though it may have taken months. But you feel as though you're waiting, and suddenly it's there. So something you've been waiting for is about to change direction, take you higher than you've been before. Opening up all sorts of possibilities. Oh my goodness, how can you do it? I don't know. The cards don't lie. Definitely a major change coming for you. And it's taking you in a whole new direction. But this time you're not quite as sure of yourself here. The sudden change comes and you think, yeah, I'm prepared for this, and you've got the ability to move where you want to be. But with just the regular old, you might be a little bit worried about which direction you're headed. But definitely a big change. Oh, I can't make this stuff up. The cards never lie. Friends, family, gets together, tea party. Good times ahead, though. Good times ahead. With those that you love, with those that you care about, those that support you. You feel very comfortable in their company. Major change concerning them, perhaps. Or maybe just a tea party. Good times ahead, though. And temptation. But a sweet temptation, not something that's going to lead you astray. Something that you just think, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give in to this one because it's just so sweet, just so good. Just sort of, yes. It could be a temptation to do with love. It could be a temptation to do with something different, or maybe you're making this change, but there's just something you wanted to do first, and you think, oh, yes, I'm going to do it. So something really nice coming through for you. And, yeah, a bit of a temptation, but what the hey, you're changing direction, aren't you? Why not one last time? Let's see the energy around you for this week. We know a change is coming, but what else is there? Focus. Focus on the direction that you're headed. You may not be aware of how you're going to get there or where you're going to be going, but focus on the positive. Focus on eventually you will get there, and remember, it's the journey, not the destination. So focus on the journey. Focus on what it is that you will experience there, what you want to experience there, and how you want to get there, why you are going. Ventures don't just happen. Sometimes they do. Most of the times they don't. Most often times they're planned and predestined. But you can focus on what it is that you need this week. Remembering, we're focusing on self-love. We're focusing on things that make us feel good, make us inspire ourselves to move forward. So focus on that. So if you feel like you're a bit led astray and that temptation was a little bit too much, focus on the bigger picture and enjoy the journey. So let's have a look at some general advice for you for this week. From standing out all the time. The Ace of Winter. The Ace of Winter. Reaching. Look at that. Panda knows what it wants. It's focusing on that piece of bamboo. Yes. The Ace of Winter. Focusing on what it is that you need this week. What it is that you want to achieve. Even though the change comes and it may be a bit disruptive, focus on what it is. Focus on where it's going to lead you and what you need from it. Panda. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. Yes. Yes. So wonderful. I think that's going to be really good for you. Number 4. So thank you everyone for joining me in the Tea Girls, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. And yeah, I want to try a few more of these ones as the time goes by. I've only got one channel now. I've closed down Sacred Keep. I closed it. just like that. I just closed it. Sometimes you just got to do radical things, and it was time for me to close it because it was dividing my attention. It was dividing my emotional strength. There were quite a few things on there that I should have kept, but I was a different person then, and I'm not who I was then, and I've given up giving advice, and I've given up I don't know, people taking me too seriously, and I just want to have fun now. I'm getting older. I just want to have fun. I want to do the things that I want to do things that I won't regret. You know, it's the things you don't do that you regret as you get older, and there are things that I still want to do. There are things that I can't do. It's too late. I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine who is 91, and we're talking about things that we regret and what we haven't done. And I mean, she's got 30 years on me. We're talking about that, and she says, well, it's never too late, you know, Chris. And I said, yeah, but I want to be a brain surgeon. It's a bit too late to be a brain surgeon, that sort of thing. So there are things that is too late for, and we know what those are. They're things that we've wanted to do and we missed the chance, and now it is a little bit too late. But other things replace that, other priorities replace that. And today we're talking about accepting ourselves as we are, and self-acceptance and self-love, and being radical in what we need to do. So that's my next step, just being who I want to be, and warts and all. You know, I'm not young anymore, and I can't pretend to be young. I try to keep the illusion going in my videos that I'm young, but I'm not. And I don't want to show my face on camera, of course, because that would destroy everything completely. But I want to show people that you can have fun even if you're creeping up in age, and it's never too late to play with dolls and things like that and have fun and just enjoy life. And life happens when you're busy doing something else. And you know, my wins have become less restrictive, but I've still got one major win that I'm battling with. But I'm trying to make some of those wins now, and this is part of that, part of the journey. And remember when my friend Annie passed away, at her funeral she had a really lovely verse about the dash and what you do with your dash. You have your birth and you have your ending, and in the middle is the dash. And what you do with that is really important. So that's what I'm here for today. I'm here doing my stuff for my dash, and hoping that somewhere along the line too that we all get something out of it. So for those of you who are disappointed that I closed my channel, I'm sorry, but it was something I needed to do. I needed to make that cut complete and become who I am now. And yeah, I do regret letting go of some of my videos. Some of my videos I was quite pleased with. Some of the reactions and the comments have just been fantastic, and I've really enjoyed the support of that group. But I'm hoping they come to this channel, and I hope you guys that are watching right now would like to join me on this journey. So yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm all hickory-pickory, but you know, once you find your path, you will come together. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me today and bearing with me for my little ramble. And until next time, guys, so many, many blessings.